Herbert Paul Grice is another popular name in pragmatics. He's the one who may be seen as one of the founders of contemporary pragmatics, because his theories and maxims of cooperation have been very influential in determining so many other aspects of the pragmatics as we read and understand it today. Grice has been one of the greatest influence on the development of pragmatics recently. His theory of meaning and also his theory of conversation are those which, as I said earlier, have been shedding a light on various aspects of pragmatics in academics or in research. And for these theories, he became very popular in the last century, and he is still being read and cited widely throughout the world wherever we talk about pragmatics in the real sense. One of his biggest contributions, or the basis of his most of philosophies related to pragmatics, has been based on the distinction between natural and non-natural meaning. He believes that words do have a natural and then another or many non-natural meanings also. Natural meanings are those which are usually understood in the general sense of the word, as we might call them literal or sense meanings. And non-natural meanings are those which are created during a certain situations by putting words into a specific non-natural setting. Generally those settings which are not expected in our routine thinking. And that's why he said that there could be a difference between mean and meaning. Meaning are the one which we usually know about words, that this word means this. A dog means a kind of animal, but mean means something which we mean in a specific situation. So we could use the same linguistic item or expression to mean different things in different situations. For example, if you read this expression in front of you, those spots mean measles. This is a regular use of these words. But if we say the statement, those 3 rings on the bell mean that the bus is full. So here the word mean is used in a different situation. That means, a kind of indication, that a kind of symbol which is merely conventional. In the first sentence, the spots which are being referred to would mean the same thing throughout the world. But probably in the second example, the symbol of showing a bus is full would vary from culture to culture. So here mean probably would go for a symbolic representation in a different way. He also used a borrowed term, maxim, which means a principle that motivates an agent to act in a certain way. And he developed maxims of conversation or conversational maxims in order to show how people should behave in a conversation or talk in a conversation in order to show cooperation with others. He believed that people cooperate with each other in a conversation, and that can and that does make their conversation successful. And he proposed various maxims, for example, maxim of quality, quantity, relation, and manner. And he also believes that speakers know that hearers can do this, and therefore a speaker can make an utterance with the rational intention to convey an implicature. So through those maxims, by following the maxims, people can convey their meanings in a cooperative way, and if they are working under a cooperation, their meanings would be understood by the other person rationally. For example, do not multiply senses beyond necessity. Do not say beyond what is needed, so because that would violate a certain maxim. And do not multiply entities beyond necessity. Do not add more people in a conversation than what are necessary. To introduce to your listener only those entities which are necessary to convey a certain message. He also works on ethics, philosophy of action, and reasoning in relation to general philosophy, also in relation to the philosophies of pragmatics or conversational implicatures. Grice believed that humans are rational agents, and that is that humans are the beings who have reasons for their actions and attitudes, and those actions and attitudes should be interpreted properly based on certain maxims, so that we could read those actions and the words conveying those actions properly in order to understand the real intention of the people involved in a conversation.